Hare Krishna, welcome to Bhagavata Sarodhdhara English speech 6th and 3rd SHUKAGAMANA PRAKARANA. Yam pravarjantamanupetamerta krutyam dvaipayano virahakatara ajuhava पुत्रेति तन्मयतया तरवोऽपि नेदु स्तं सर्वभूतहृदयं मुनिमानतोऽस्मि. 31st sloka collected from first adhyaya, first skanda, second adhyaya and second. This is second sloka of Moola Bhagavata. ದೇವಗಣಗಳ ಪರಿವಾರವೆಲ್ಲವ ಕಾವ ಶ್ರೀಕಾಂತನ ಮಂಚ ಹಾವಿದೆ ಹಾವಾಗಿ ಮೋಕ್ಷ ಪಡೆಯಲು ಮಾದೇವ ಬಹುಭಕ್ತಿಯಿಂದಲೇ ತನೋ ಹಾವಗಳಿಂದೆ ಸಿಂಗರಿಸಿ ಎಡಮರನು ಬಾರಿಸುತ್ತ ತಕನೆ ಕುಣಿಯುವ ಹರನಿಗೆ ನಮಿಸುವೆ ಶ್ರೀಹರಿ ಘನತೆಯ ತಿಳಿಸಲು ನಿರುತ. ಆನ್ ಹಿಯರಿಂಗ್ ಪರೀಕ್ಷಿತಾಸ್ ಡಿಸಿಷನ್ ಟು ರಿಲಿಂಕ್ವಿಶ್ ದ ಕಿಂಗ್ಡಮ್ and his journey to the river Ganga for fast unto death, on meditation, many sages, ascetic persons, rishis, munis, scholars arrived to the spot where the king Parikshita has decided to stay. To mention few, the munis, rishis, Atri, Vasishtha, Chavana, Sharadvana, Arishtanemi, Bhrugu, Angirasa, Parashara, Vishwamitra, Uchitya, Idnavaha, Medhatiti, Devala, Bharadvaja, Gautama, Pippalada, Maitreya, Aurva, Kavasa, Agastya, and Lord Vedavyasa itself, along with Narada Maharshi, and so on. Many learned Brahmin scholars, kings, Aruna also assembled there. It is very astonishing how within very short notice these great people assembled there. It shows the affection of great personalities towards the king Parikshita. In this chapter, the arrival of Shukamuni has greatness, etc. and his greatness, etc. is described. That's why it is called as SHUKAGAMANA PRAKARANA. Much importance given to Shukamuni in this Prakarana, in this chapter. Once Lord Vedavyasa, he could not find his son Shukamuni. At that moment, he became sad for not seeing his son Shukla immediately. See, Vedavyasa pretended as if he was grieved at the separation, at the absence of his son, and called out to him, "Oh, my son Shuka, where are you?" The Shukamuni was moving out free from all the worldly desires and attachments. His mind was firmly attached to the Lord Srihari. At that time, the trees, plants surrounding all over have replied to Lord Badarayana, Lord Vedavyasa, and said, "Oh father, I am here only." So, where are you, Shuka? Father asked. Shuka could not reply. He was his mind was firm on the Lord itself. So all the surrounding plants, trees, they replied, "Oh my father, I am here only." Such a great Vairagyanidhi, unattached personality towards materialistic worldly affairs is Sri Shuka. So that's why one chapter is dedicated to him. So it is no wonder. Great person, Shukamuni. It is, of course, Sri Shukamuni is the incarnation, the avatara, the amsha of Rudradevaru itself. Sri Rudradevaru is the controller of Manastattva, Manobhimani Devata, mind, of all the souls in the world. Naturally, he replied, from all the sides, from the plants, trees, etc. We should note plants and trees are having life. ಪಿತತಮ್ಮ ಬಿಟ್ಟಿರನೆಂಬುದು ತಿಳಿಸಲು ಪಿತಶುಕನೆಂದು ಕರಿಯೇ ಪ್ರತಿ ಗಿಡದಿಂದೆಲ್ಲಿರುವೆಯಪ್ಪ ಎಂದೆಂಬ ಪ್ರತಿ ಉತ್ತರಗಳನ್ನೇ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ತ್ಯಾಗಿಯು ಜೀವಿಗಳ ಮನದೊಳಗೆ ನೆಲೆಯಾಗಿರುವ ರುದ್ರಾಂಶರಾದ ಯೋಗಿಗೂ ಮಿಗಿಲಾದ ಶುಕಮುನಿ ಚರಣಕ್ಕೆ ಬಾಗಿ ನಮಿಸುವೆ ನಾನು. ಕೋಟ್ಸ್ ಅಚ್ಯುತದಾಸರು ಇನ್ ಇಸ್ ಸಾಂಗತ್ಯ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಲೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಭಾಗವತ ಸಾರೋದ್ಧಾರ. The sage Shuka took pity on the sattvic souls who are all distressed in samsara, in the materialistic world, mundane life, and deeply bound with mundane life. He shone them the light of Bhagavata Purana and took away the darkness of ignorance from them. By initiating Bhagavata Mahapurana, the Shukamuni brought the society towards a positive direction. Thus, Sutmani have praised the Shukamuni. Like this, Suta has quoted by his praise of Shukamuni in the Mahabhagavata. The Sutamani has narrated the arrival of Shukamuni to the Ganga's bank, Ganga Nadi bank, river bank, where the Parikshita is surrounded by many munis and rishis. While he was surrounded by many munis and rishis already, immediately Shukamuni arrived to that spot. The Shukacharya is of 16 years old, young boy. He has tender body parts, feet, tender feet, hands, thighs, arms, shoulders, cheeks, etc. All are tender, appearing of the 16 years old boy. The whole body looks tender. Elegant rosy eyes, high nose, symmetrical ears, wonderfully clear forehead, conch-shaped neck with stunt collarbones, spacious chest, eddy-like navel portion, and a lovely folded belly. So what a beautiful personality is Shukamuni. He was stark naked. He was Digambara, without any vastra, without any shirt, pant like that, what we know, we wear, without anything. He was stark naked. Had curved, cute hair with long arms, having a diamond look, as if you see, he is not a human being. Definitely he is wonderful, some devata, everybody should think. The body complexion was glossy black, yet attracted by children and women. He was black in color, but wonderfully attracted by children and women. Such wonderful his physical body. Wherever he appeared, he is covered with the children, most attracted by them. All the children were attracted by him, and children were around him. He was covered with the children at all the time. All the sages recognized Shuka now and got up from their seats to respect him, to welcome him. Immediately, Parikshita got up from his seat, took all the worshipable materials on his head, and approached Shukamuni with all the guests. Thereupon, the common people, women and children all dispersed, thinking that king has come towards Shukamuni to receive Shukamuni. The king Parikshita offered the Pada Puja, feet worship of Shukamuni. He welcomed him and offered a seat at the upper level, at the highest position, Unnatasana. And Shukamuni sat on the asana, sat on the seat, presidential seat. The king now approached towards the Shukamani seat and bowed his head down, namaskarams, ashtanga namaskarams, with folded hands. He got up then and requested the Shukamani and urged his courage to him in enduring words. The details of his enquiry are summarized in the next four final slokas. Lord Sri Krishna as a boat, my grandfathers, Pandavas and others crossed the mighty river because Lord Sri Krishna was a boat to cross the mighty river. They easily overcome the vast ocean of Kauravas, enemies, armies, Kauravas armies with fail of Bhishma and the merciless warriors. They were all whales, Timinglas, like that. They could conquer even immortal gods in the battlefield. The battle of ocean became a small pond by the grace of Lord Krishna. When the cattle move in the muddy road in rainy season, the cattle feet print will be visible and literal water will be collected, stored in thus formed hole. The water stored in that is called as Goshpadodaka. It is very less water. Maybe about 20 ml, 30 ml, 50 ml, maximum 100 ml. One cannot find it difficult to cross over that Goshpadodaka. The Goshpada, it by his feet. We will not feel any difficulty in crossing over like that because Lord Krishna was there as a boat in the mighty ocean. Even though that Kaurava's army was wonderful of whales and all the things, Bhishma and other matchless warriors were there, and still this Pandavas could conquer because of Lord's grace. That mighty ocean become very small pond, lesser to the Goshpada. That's all, to the size of Goshpada. So, like our grandfathers have crossed over the Kurukshetra war without any difficulty. I want to know how it happened. Oh, great Shukamani, I want to know it. How it happened. Really, it is wonderful. How that mighty ocean has become a very small pond of like a Goshpada only. Really, I want to know about it. Please explain me. Oh, says Shukamuni, requests Parikshita Maharaja. When my body, that means when in my mother's womb, when I was in my mother's womb, was being burnt by the weapon sent by Ashwatthama Acharya. Then Sri Krishna appeared in the womb of my mother, who sought refuge in him and protected my body with his weapons. So Lord Krishna has protected me even before I could born, even before I could see the world. When I was in my mother's stomach. Oh, learned says, Sukamani, please narrate the story of Lord Srihari, who is dwelling as Purusha Namaka Paramatma within all the souls, and also as Kalarupi, the annihilator, for completing the cycle of birth, death of souls, and completing the cycle of this creation of the world, maintenance and destruction. Binding the souls in this mundane life, worldly life, also he grants the final salvation as well. Such great Lord appeared in human form as Sri Krishna, Lord Krishna. This story is being so. I want to listen this story of Lord Sri Krishna. This story is being narrated by Sutamuni to Shonaka, later date. That has been written. Oh Shuka, then Shukamuni started narrating the great glories of Lord Krishna, started narrating the Mahabharata to all the people surrounding there, assembled there, and he where that Parikshita Maharaja was in fast unto death, was in meditation. He could hear it, he could listen it wonderfully. This is Shukagamana Prakarana. ತ್ಯಾಗಿಯಾದ ಅರಸನ ವರಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಹೊಗಳುತ್ತೆ ಭಾಗವತೋತ್ತಮ ಶುಕರು ಬೇಗನೆ ಕಲಿಮಲ ತೊಳೆವ ಶ್ರೀಕೃಷ್ಣನ ಭಾಗವತವನ್ನೇ ಪಡೆದರು. ಲಾರ್ಡ್ ಶ್ರೀಕೃಷ್ಣಾಸ್ ಭಾಗವತ ವಿಲ್ cleanse our sins of this life and sins of back, many lives. Sins will be washed away, will be washed out from this Bhagavata. So this holy Bhagavatam, Shuka Muni started narrating to Parikshita Maharaja. This is the initiation of Bharatiya Haridasa Sahitya Vidyalaya, Bangalore. We are in the service of society in Haridasa Sahitya for the last 25 years. We thought there are very few number of lectures in our Madhva philosophy. Concerned many works are there. We thought to narrate in English because many people are not knowing Kannada. Many non-Kannada peoples are there, and many people they are interested to know this all Bhagavata and all other things what we are now telling in this YouTube based on the Madhva philosophy. So we thought to give the lectures in very simple English language. I request you all to please subscribe to our channel. Please ask your friends, relatives also to subscribe this channel and support us. If you want to donate something, you can do so. We have given our bank account in the description column. Thank you. We'll continue next again. Thank you. Hare Srinivasa.